Hey guys, welcome back to Subtitles Unlocked. We're still progressing through this island, this planet. What planet were we on? We're playing on planet Uzla. Uzla. That's right. That sounds lovely. Got this way to go, and then we have a tournament area that we can participate in, which sounds pretty fun. I love the tournaments in these games. Okay, so where do we want to go? This way, I guess. So yes, last time I asked you if you, as a kid, did you want to be a hero, right? Did you like that sort of thing? Did you think they were cool and like, is that what you wanted? And we, yeah, of course. I wanted to be a hero when I was a kid. I think I kind of assumed that everybody did, but I guess maybe not. But now, I feel like it's more profitable to be the villain. You know, growing up, as a kid, I wanted to be a doctor, right? I said that last episode. Like, I wanted to be a doctor, and I really wanted to be a doctor. So I was like reading stuff like about being a doctor way before I probably should have been, you know. And that changed pretty quickly, I guess. More so, I guess I decided that it was that money is what you needed, right? You needed money all the time, and that was the only thing that you really needed, right? So if you need money, right, what's the best way to get money? Best way to get money is to be a villain, right? Surely. I mean, sure, I guess the good guys get you eventually in like all the comic book shit. But I guess that's the way my brain, my brain kind of went. But you know, it's so much more fun to be the villain, and I guess that's kind of stuck due to my my love of thieves and stuff, like thief characters and stuff like that. Like the anti-hero, I guess, maybe might be a good way to put it. Like the like my favorite superheroes are like, you know, I'm not sure if Batman is my favorite superhero or favorite hero, but I do like Batman. I think Batman's alright. I think Batman's pretty cool. But oh shit, no! No! I'm drowning in the piss! Oh, piss. That's not good. I didn't want to jump off the piss like that. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, villains, yeah. Oh, not villains, heroes. Like, I like Batman. But I kind of, like, my favorite ones are like, you know, Arrow, Hawkeye, you know, I thought they were very cool, and I still do. Like, the new TV show Arrow, it's been, or I say the new TV show, I guess it's been going for like 6 years now, right? It's very good. Very good TV show. Well, I said it's been steadily declining in quality. Let's say it's been steadily declining. But it was very good, at least. And hopefully it gets good next season as well. You know, I like the Flash, like speedy sort of superheroes as well. Although they're all DC, I guess. I love Spider-Man, which is interesting. I've always loved Spider-Man, even when I was a kid. I thought Spider-Man was super fucking cool. And I always thought he was like really fucking conniving as a kid as well, right? I thought he was ingenious. So he was a superhero, and his day job was to take pictures of Spider-Man. His day job was to take pictures of himself. He was a superhero that took selfies and got paid for it. You know? I don't know, I thought that was ingenious as a kid. But I like really liked Spider-Man, despite being terrified of spiders, right? Like, I hate spiders so incredibly much, but yet I love Spider-Man. Even as a kid, I was like, man, Spider-Man is fucking cool. And I also cannot wait for this Spider-Man game to come out, because that looks fucking rad. Man, that Spider-Man game looks great, doesn't it? Is this how we get over to that little bit there? Do we need to jump off at some point? Oh, this takes us back here. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. Alright, let's go again. Drag me through the lake of piss. Mmm, delicious. Let's stay on this guy and see where he goes. Aha. Alright, now, do I blow this up? Is that how this worked? No. Did I need a thing, or? I swear to God, there's like a bolt somewhere here, right? Or is it just like a little secrety area where you can catch things? I don't know. Just kill a few dudes. I don't know. I don't really remember. This is going to be another Ratchet and Clank 1 sort of situation where I'm like, I kind of remember where the bolts are hidden, and I'll try and get them if I remember and I can. But a lot of them probably I'm not going to remember all that much. So I do apologize. If you were expecting me to see me get all the tings at least. Yeah, I can't wait for that Spider-Man game that comes out in September? September? I feel like it's September. But that's from Insomniac as well. It's from the same guys who made Ratchet and Clank. So that, oh, hello. Yeah, look, there we go. Heavy Lancer. There you go. Now we've got like a super strong, powerful weapon, right? Now, in Ratchet and Clank 3, these can level up multiple times, which I believe is the best iteration in it. But in Ratchet and Clank 2, they only level up once. And then I think when you do New Game Plus, you can actually upgrade them again, I believe. Or you can buy an upgraded version of them, which then you can then upgrade. I don't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I'm pretty sure you buy an upgraded version that you then can upgrade to like level 4, and that'd be the max. I think. Oh, onto the plant over here. I'm trying to think of like other heroes that I was like super into as a kid. I think, again, most of my people were like video games, right? Like I wasn't super into reading comics. Like I liked watching the Spider-Man cartoon that was on whatever channel it was on at the time, and I liked playing like Spider-Man games and stuff like that. But I feel like most of my heroes were like RPG heroes, or, you know, Ratchet, Jack, Crash Bandicoot, you know, stuff like that. Even though Crash Bandicoot's not really, he's got about as much personality as a goldfish, right?
And there you have it, the Megacorp tractor beam in action.
I'm impressed.
Let's give it up for our volunteer. Sir, how about taking advantage of our show special?
$1,000,
Thank
sure.
you, sir. You won't be disappointed.
I'm sure I won't.
The tractor beam moves small and medium-sized objects which have glowing orange targets like these.
Okay.
Press
I think you can
circle
get up
to
there,
move
right?
those columns so you can scale the cliff.
Like if we go this way. There's a secret. Sizzly secret. Oh! You didn't turn it off. That's embarrassing. There you go. Look, see, it's like an ordinary bolt. It's like the lucky bolt in this galaxy for some reason. It's like, yeah, I got a euro. I'm like super excited about it. All right, let's move this back around here so we can escape. Get back to our spaceship. Also, did he just sell us like a property that probably wasn't his? Like he just sold it to us just so he could like fucking leave this fucking hellhole. I feel like that might have been the way. Beep. Right. Can we afford anything? We can't. We can afford this. All right. We'll afford that. We'll afford it. I like the shuriken launcher thing. It's very cool. It gets better when it's upgraded, of course. Right, we want to go to Maktar Resort. Maktar Nebula. Okay. Blast us off. But yeah, so I guess hero-wise, my favorites are like the fiefs and the anti-heroes, and my other favorites are like the speedsters, you know, like the fast dudes.
May I help you? I said.
Why's he got a towel on? Unbelievable. Oh, hello. Barrel rolls. Very nice. Straight at ship. Fire secondary windows. Activate turbo. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. You do this and you get nanite, right? Our ship's under attack. Oh. This is a lot better refined in future games as well. But this comes back quite a lot, right? And I'm glad that this is actually here because it's such a thing that should exist, you know. It's such a thing that should exist in Ratchet & Clank 1 as well. But I guess either they didn't know how to implement it or limitations, you know, whatever. It was so fucking cool to have like this like spaceship stuff. I'm pretty sure that you can color paint your spaceship or upgrade it somehow as well. I'm not entirely sure how to do that. But full shield, that's good at least, because we're going to need this. So I'm not very good, apparently. Let's find there's 5 more enemy ships. There's 1 more enemy ship. Got it. Oh, that was just wave 1. Oh dear. We could be dead. I'm not sure how to get health back. We might just have to be amazing and dodge everything like a boss. Because we're amazing ace pilot Ratchet. Doesn't have shit in it. I was really hoping that that would have stuff in it. Come on, drop another shield. Do a bro a favor. No! Oh, we gotta go all the way back from the beginning as well. Do I at least get to keep that Rainatanium? Like I should, right? I should get to keep that Rainatanium. Oh, I do! Oh, that's cool. Hell, that might actually be a little bit broken. You could probably farm it that way, you know? We got 13 from one thing. I feel like that's a lot. Like, again, I can't really remember how much you get or how much you should be getting. It's okay. We should do a lot better this time, like health-wise. I think we ran into a meteor, right, or something first off, like right away. So that really wasn't helping us, you know. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. But at least this actually like controls pretty fucking well. Like it's pretty responsive. Like something that I shouldn't really badmouth on the internet. So I've recently completed Kingdom Hearts 1 for the very, very first time ever. And I'm assuming it gets better in later iterations and definitely has some potential. But the gummy ship mechanic in the first game, where you like build your ship, very cool idea, doesn't function very well and is kind of irritating to do, you know? Like the piloting system of it is kind of bad, in my opinion at least. If you love the gummy ship, by all means, do not be offended. But I do not think it's very good. However, a lot of potential in that game. So, I've only played the one. First time I ever played it. I don't know when I'll start up the second game, or the second game in the pack, which I think is like Chain of Memories or something.
To the Mactar Nebula.
Is it Chain of Memories? I don't think it might not be Chain of Memories. I don't know. The second one in that pack. I'm sure I'll start that soon at some point. But you know, Octopath Traveler just came out, so I want to play that first because I'm very excited to play that game. But I'm just proud of myself for actually getting through and finishing off that game. It's quite old, isn't it? Quite old, the old Kingdom Hearts. Alright, is it this planet that I can blow this shit up on? You get a skill point, right? Blowing this shit up? Even though blowing this shit up is actually actively like an asshole thing to do. Like, games nowadays would never let you do this. It would be an absolute no-no. I think if you break all the lamps, it might be a skill point as well. Like, I'm not sure if that's true or not. Maybe that's something I made up. Just now. Quite a lot of bolts though. You get like 13, 14 bolts to go. Oh, it might just be 14 bolts to go actually. Okay. Alright, we need to use the Shuriken Thrower, because the Shuriken Thrower is what's going to need EXP. I kind of ideally want a second... I say that. I want a second, like, thing to have at the arena, but... I guess I guess it doesn't really matter all that much. Yeah. Yeah. Do you just sit here and gamble all day? No, I don't want that. Well, I do, but... Oh, bolts. Oh no. That's a fucked up cash machine. Cash machine? That's a, what are these called? What are these machines? Slot machines. That's what they're called. Got some ammo, got an explosion, and some more ammo. Very nice. So I'm not entirely sure when we get Clank. Must be at some point. Yeah. For the shurikens. That's not what I intended to do. Cannot. The buttons, it's surprisingly difficult. Oh, in here? Okay. I was expecting to have to press a button. But I didn't have to press a button, it was just kind of a thing that happened. Oh, look, back when games were just levels. Games just had a level that you like ran through. They didn't like now. So like maybe I talked about this whilst playing Ratchet & Clank 1 actually. But there's like not a whole lot of video games are video games anymore. You know what I mean? Like I kind of miss that about video games. And I know that that sounds fucking stupid, right? Like I get it. But like video games used to be video games. I'm not sure if I can explain this correctly without sounding like just an absolute maniac. Maybe I can. So like, video games now are not like everything kind of has to have a reason behind it, right? Like everything has to be like. You have to understand why things are like that. Like the world has to be like somewhere that you can be and somewhere where you can believe exists. You know, that sort of stuff. Where I guess games didn't have to used to be this like that. Like games just had to exist, and they used to. Oh, maybe we can get that if we don't chicken out like right at the end. go, here we go, here we go. Oh, that was a crap jump, wasn't it? Like, a video game was just a video game, right? Nope. Well, that was slightly embarrassing. Now, unfortunately, a video game has to have, like, it has to understand, everything has to make sense. Not from, like, a story standpoint, a game should always make sense, like, from that sort of standpoint. But, like, you know, we're sitting here and we're like, oh, why would that slot machine explode? You know, if you had that in a game now, people would be like, that's stupid, you know? But back then it was acceptable. And, like, the level structure and stuff like that, like, this level structure doesn't necessarily make all that much sense. Because this is a city, right? Like, think about it, this is a city and that's an arena. That's an arena. How do the normal people get to the arena? How does the normal everyday people get to the arena if a limo takes you here and you have to climb to get to it? Like, that doesn't make any sense, right? And games nowadays would have to look like an actual city rather than just a stage, basically. And I kind of understand why that exists. I also just kind of I just kind of miss the fact that we can't just have a game to be a game now. Or people get upset when a game is not a game, you know? I mean, and I think I'm definitely also a part of that sort of like culture, I guess you could say. I'm like also a part of like the whole, like when something doesn't make sense to me in a game, I'm like, that's stupid, it doesn't make sense, you know? At the same time, so I guess I can't really say too much about it since I'm also a part of that sort of situation. I'm kind of part of the problem, not the thing. But some things kind of annoy me. I don't think I can destroy this ship. I think I have to just destroy the people coming out of it. So like, I think I talked about this whilst we were playing Final Fantasy. But Final Fantasy 15, right? There's no more treasures. Like, you don't walk around, you don't find a treasure chest, and it's like, oh, a treasure chest. What's inside? It's just a glowing light on the ground, you know, because it's not realistic enough. And that's so fucking bizarre to me, because I feel like you should be able to have, you absolutely should just be able to have like a treasure chest. There shouldn't be anything wrong with having just a chest on the fucking floor, right? Like, that's why I was kind of excited for Octopath Traveler, because it's very much like, we're an old school RPG, but we're also very modern, you know, and it's like, it's super good for that sort of reason. That it's a new JRPG, but whilst it's still retaining the information that it's a video game, you know. I'm sure other things do it too. Like the Tales games still remain very much the same, which is very nice. It's just we can't have like hyper graphics without things being a little bit cartoony or wacky, you know. To have a wacky cartoon thing happen, it has to be in a wacky cartoon setting. It can't be in like a real life setting. Does that make sense? I'm not entirely sure it does. We need to buy all this ammo because we'd be desperate for it. Alright, we're going to enter the battle arena next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, leave a like and a comment down below. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.